Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Focus Page. It's me, Mr. P, again. I'm going to be giving you my newest review of Lucky Logan, directed by Steven Sodebergh, starring Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, Daniel Craig, Katie Holmes, and Hilary Swank. Now, this is Steven Soderbergh's first film as a director in 4 years, and it marks his third collaboration with Channing Tatum after the two Magic Mike films. And in this film, we see Channing Tatum play a down in his luck guy called Jimmy Logan, who, after getting fired from his job due to not disclosing a medical ailment with his leg, he then discovers that his ex-wife is moving to Virginia with with their daughter and her new husband and their two stepchildren. And if things gonna get any worse, he then goes to a bar which was run by his brother Clyde, played by Adam Driver, who's only got one arm, which he lost during the Iraq War. And during the course of that film, they both get into a fight, and then Jimmy says, "You know what?" He says a word called cauliflower, which was their code name for going back into robberies, what they used to use when they were younger. And Jimmy hatches an elaborate plan to rob the NASCAR racetrack of all the money that they accumulate. Jimmy and Clyde then assemble a crew together. They go into prison, and they use Joe Bang, played by Daniel Craig, who is an expert in explosions, and they use Joe Bang's brothers, Fish and Sam, to help along with the robbery. Now, this film automatically, has been billed as a Redneck's Ocean's 11, and you can already see similarities in terms of the heist and the assembling of the crew. But despite that, you can still see that Steven Soderbergh is one of the most stylish directors out there. And this is a very entertaining film. It does what it says on the tin. It entertains. And it's thoroughly entertaining. It's not as stylish as, say, Out of Sight or the first Ocean's 11, but it is still a thoroughly entertaining film with a great musical score. It has got some great dialogue. I felt that the film's dialogue was almost bordering on Tarantino style, just in terms of the way the banter between the two, the one-liners. There were certain similarities between that, but it is still a thoroughly entertaining film with some cracking one-liners, some great comedic moments, and great performances all around, from the chemistry between Channing Tatum and Adam Driver. I like the fact that Steven Soderbergh has brought back David Holmes. David Holmes is a wonderful music composer, and those two have collaborated very well together in previous films. They did the Three Oceans films. They did Out of Sight, Aaron Brockovich, and David Holmes has composed a very, very, very stylish piece of music for this film that helps the film flow along really, really well. Another reason why I wanted to watch this film, because it was a comedy and Daniel Craig was in it. And you don't associate the two. And I really wanted to see how well it would work. And let me tell you, when I saw Spy in 2015, and it had, Melissa McCarthy, Jude Law, and Jason Statham, I thought, Jason Statham in a comedy? How are they going to pull this off? And he pulled this off to great comedic effect. Jason Statham was the star of that film. In this film, Daniel Craig is funny. He didn't steal the show. He wasn't like a comedic revelation, but he did do well comedic-wise. The southern accent was a bit shaky in places, but it was a very, very, very good performance. And you can tell that the whole cast was having fun. This film was thoroughly entertaining. And for me, it does exactly what it says in the tin. And again, as a film goer, as someone who likes to critique films as well, that's what I want to see. There's a lot of high profile films, be it from Marvel, be it from DC, that have overshadowed all these other films. And you get little ones that trickle through that are just as entertaining. And Lucky Logan is definitely one of these films. Steven Soderbergh has proved that he has not missed a step. He still knows how to entertain. He still knows how to direct stylishly. He still knows how to put together a great cast. And he still knows how to do a cracking piece of work. And he has done that alongside with this film. And I really do hope that he continues to direct, because he is a very good talent. This film, for me, criticism-wise, when it came to the robbery, there were scenes where it felt like it was a rehash of the old, the 2001 Ocean's 11 film. And you did have a sense of deja vu there. You didn't think they were covering any new ground. And even the ending, not to spoil it for you folks, but Hilary Swank is one of the detectives involved, and she decides to pursue the investigation further, even after they said that we're going to close the case. And that reminded me of the old of the 2001 Ocean's 11 film, where where like George Clooney and co, they drive off after George has been released from prison, and Andy Garcia's goons follow him as well. And that film indicated to me that there was a sequel involved, probably going to be made. And you get the feeling with this film as well that there may potentially be a sequel. Even so, I hope that they don't make one, because I think that as a film, this film is just thoroughly entertaining and can still stand. But if they do, I hope it doesn't go the way of Ocean's 12. I hope that they build on the characters. I hope they make just as an elaborate film and thoroughly entertaining. But even so, even if they don't do a sequel, this film can still stand on its own. It's still an enjoyable film. And Steven Soderbergh has done it again. He's put together a cracking film, and this film is easily one of the most entertaining films of the year thus far. So, I will give Lucky Logan a great 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Is it one to watch for you folks? I would definitely recommend it. Is it one to buy on DVD? Yeah. If you've got a few hours to spend, you want to be entertained, this film will tick all the boxes, and this film does the job perfectly. So folks, that's my review of Lucky Logan. Tell me what you think about the review. Feel free to comment in the comments page below. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about Daniel Craig's performance. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and this YouTube channel here, and I shall see you on the next film review. Stay blessed.